I think running your own business is one of the most rigorous self-development journeys you can take. And you are going to learn so much about yourself. You're going to learn what you like, what you don't, what you find easy, what you find hard, how you manage stress, what weighs on your mind, how you make decisions, whether you're a great negotiator, how you feel about money, how you feel about visibility, if you've got old things that you want to heal, etc., etc., etc. And something that I have really learnt over the last 25 years since I've been working for myself is, number one, it's my responsibility to work out who I am and what is going on, and really have and cultivate that relationship with myself. Over the last 25 years, I've seen so many situations, from recessions to pandemics to wars to various governments to things changing, introduction of social media, personally having a child, then having another child, all of these different things. And in that, even though there is a knock-on effect of all those external things, the worst thing that I can do is to stay in a blaming and stay in a lack of responsibility. And so when those things happen, instead of just talking about it again and again, I always turn it round to myself and then ask, so what do I need to do? What needs to happen next? What am I missing? Where are my gaps? How do I continue to move forward in that way? And one of the things that I do again and again is I examine my opinions about myself. I examine the opinions about myself, especially the ones that I say so firmly, so clearly, so conclusively. I say them to myself as fact. And I've also noticed this in so many of my clients. They come to me almost like when you used to have a brownie uniform or a scout uniform and you'd sew the badges. And so they would talk about the badges that are sewn on there, the ones that they're really good at. I want to build this. I want to do that. I really like doing this area of my business, and that's really good. And then often there'll be other badges in there, such as, but I'm not good at selling, or I don't like talking about money, or do I really have to put my face on the internet? I just want to stay invisible. I don't really want a big audience. All of these things. And I'm saying this because there is 1,000,001 ways that you can build a business. But you have to be in the truth and in the reality of what is required of you. And in this time and space, I can say to you so clearly this: unless people know who you are and connect with you or your brand or your product, or they see it regularly on a regular basis, unless that happens, you're not going to make sales. You're not going to growth. You're not going to be in a growth period. We can't just say things like, hopefully people will Google me, or I don't really, sometimes I'm on social media and then sometimes I'm not. And I would always ask that question of but does social media grow your business? Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, so instead of just claiming that badge of inconsistency, how can we set you up for you to be supported? So when you feel like being visible on social media, but also when you don't. Maybe there's a batching moment. Maybe there are other things that you can have in place. There are so many different ways to do it. Maybe it's about really focusing on creating a portfolio online. So when somebody sees you, they see your work, it's really clear where they can get more of that. So I'm going to leave you with that question today. What are the facts about yourself that you are claiming are absolutely true? There's nothing you can do about it. That's it. That's just the way that it is. And you have never questioned it. And there are so many areas in our life. Maybe somebody told us we couldn't do that. Maybe somebody said that wasn't for me. And yes, there will be some things that you can say in life, do you know what? I can live without that. For me, skiing has never really been that thing. I'm not really a winter snow kind of person. Even like going on the ski lift, I think that it will make me feel a bit sick. And I'm not craving that. But equally, being able to ski in my business is not relevant. But being able to sell or being able to talk about money, two of the things that I really struggled with when I started out 15 years ago, I couldn't just accept as fact. I had to say to myself, okay, what am I going to do next? How do I learn? What do I need to read? Who do I need to watch? What do I need to work out about myself? There are so many other things going on. I would love to know what comes up for you today. If I can help and support you, let's have a conversation. I've got one-off packages, or we can work together for 100 days. And I've also got a whole entire shop that you can dip in and out of and get what you need. Lots of love. Bye.